the Muziris Heritage Trail. Our boat motored through the wide, full and flowing Periyar River, a majestic waterway, flanked on either side with innumerable quaint Chinese fishing nets as far as our eyes could see. These were occasionally interspersed with large fishing boats, mostly blue and some green in color. We went past several islands that dotted the distant banks of the river. Muziris was one of the most ancient and flourishing port cities in the world, where as far back as 3000 BC, the Babylonians, the Egyptians, the Assyrians and the Arabs, to name a few, had come sailing for spices. It was the Muziris port that became the hub of the spice trade. This was a city which the earliest sailors coming from the ports of Egypt could reach in just a fortnight during certain times of the year. However, in the year 1341, certain large portions of the Periyar River underwent a huge geographic change due to floods and earthquake, and this rich and thriving port city was wiped off the map. We are now in the holy precincts of a very ancient church at Pallipuram, the Manyamadava Palli. This church was built by the Portuguese way back in 1807. During the 18th century, Pallipuram and the citizens here had to face the brunt of Tipu's forces when they came to attack the fort at Pallipuram. It is said that all the people of the place rushed into the church to pray and be saved from Tipu's forces. And then, a thick mist covered the entire church, thus keeping Tipu and his army away from the church, and hence the name Manyamadava Palli. This is the house of Sahodaran Ayyappan, the renowned social reformer and thinker, and a disciple of Sri Narayana Guru. Sahodaran Ayyappan was the spokesperson of equality and oneness for all, cutting across the barriers of caste and religion, and he relentlessly fought against the discrimination of people in the name of caste and color. The Mishra Bhojanam held at his humble home, with people of all castes sitting together for a feast, was a milestone achievement against this discrimination. As we sail through the Periyar in all her splendor, our excitement, exhilaration, call it what you will, builds up because we are nearing the estuary or the sea mouth, the Arimugam, the point where the river meets the ocean, where the river Periyar meets the Arabian Sea. Having only read about these in books so far, to actually experience traveling right up to the Arimugam has been simply stupendous, in a word. As our boat propels through the river Periyar, with the rippling waves glistening in the sun, it feels as if the river is narrating her story, her timeless nature, standing witness to history and myth, to the rise and fall of power, to rhyme and rhythm created. And the memories come rushing to one's minds of books read, of the history that penned itself on the rich and hoary Muziris, on poems written and songs sung. Nostalgia and emotions sweep over.